Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Carla, also known as LittleFitDevil, and today I am going to be reviewing probably my most favorite, if not my second most favorite knife so far. It is the Mako S by Bastinelli Creations. You know, I have done a video not too long ago reviewing my most favorite knife, the Blackbird. So here we have the brothers, you know, and when I had this knife and I did the review, everybody told me, review the Mako and see which one remains your favorite. So let me go ahead and talk about the Mako and then I'll give you guys my opinion, okay? So this is the Mako S. Why S? The blade is serrated, so it's a combo blade, partially serrated blade. So let's start with the handle really quick because it is really cool. So you can see this one is an all black version. The Bastinelli handles, you know, when you talk about Karambits, are great because they have this finger loop. And some people like them, some people don't. I love them. Why? Because it helps with easy deployment. They are here for impact. So if you do need to use this knife for self-defense, you have an extra self-defense feature, which comes in super handy. And when you clip this to your jeans, you know, most knives you deploy, you have the clip down and then you pull out from the knife, which really you can miss, you can slip, whatever. With the thumb ring, you can actually, or finger ring, you can just like pull out and it actually, it's a little more effective, at least in my opinion. This knife has this shark looking scales, really so well done, really fancy. Let me give you the measurements of the handle. So we have a handle length of 4.75 inches, then a thickness of 0.59 inches, and of course it's a G10 material in black. I actually love the clip, very minimalist. I do like that it's not a solid clip, but more so sort of like a wire looking clip. I love that. So besides that, it's incredibly ergonomic. So there's something to be said about Bastinellis. I mean, you guys know I'm a huge fan. I have 7 in my collection and I hope I get a lot more. And the reason for that is they are high quality knives, as if, you know, all the thought about what can be in a knife is just put into this small piece of amazingness and it becomes such a wonderful piece. Great design, great ergonomics, useful, flexible. You know, I can give so many adjectives, but let's stop there. Let's talk about the blade because, you know, that's a favorite of mine. So the main thing about the blade here that you can see is this little kind of a feature, and that is the opening mechanism. You can open it in many different ways. I will show you at the end. But Bastinelli does these opening mechanisms with Bramp Frank. This is the Bramp opening system. It is not a wave. It is similar to a wave in the deployment way, but it's not actually a wave, it's a Bramp. So you can deploy with your finger, with your opposite hand if you'd like, sort of a, you know, to kind of like show the blade. You can open single-handed if you need to. There you go. And you will actually be able to deploy this with your pants or jacket, shoe, etc. I'll show you the multiple deployments here in a second. But let's stay with the blade. As I mentioned, mine is a partially serrated blade, very nice. So here you guys can see that it shows. This is a Bastinelli Knives Doug Marcaida collab. So you can see it in the logo right there. Really well done, beautifully made. The blade itself, it is an N690CO, Italian, made by Fox Italy, and the details, you guys, are just so cool. As you guys probably know, this is a folder Karambit, right? So it does have the liner lock, so you can close it single-handed, or you know, you can use both hands if you don't feel super comfortable with it. Just be careful. For the Blackbird, I actually have a trainer knife that I always recommend because when you are not familiar with it and you want to kind of like start playing and really train with it, the trainer blade will give you, you know, that safety and peace of mind. So I have to say, you know, if I were to compare both knives, just, you know, visually, forget about the color. There's a slight difference in size. And actually, let me see if I can pull out the length here really quick. So the overall length of this knife is 7.25. And let me just open the Blackbird really quick so you guys can see. So it looks like they're about the same, although the Blackbird feels slightly heavy. So let's see, on this one, the weight is 3.6 ounces. I'm just gonna leave it like that so you guys can see it better. And the blade style of this one, it's called a trailing point. So it's different than this one, as you can see. The other difference that I see is the handle. So the handle thickness, I already mentioned it to you guys, but on the Blackbird, it is slightly thicker. Let's see if you guys can see the difference. See, it's slightly thicker. So I think I am right about the weight. It looks, see you guys, it does look like the Blackbird is slightly bigger. And for deployment purposes, it looks like the Blackbird has a little bit of extra groove here. See, let's see the difference here. Let's flip it. So honestly, you know, it depends. I have been carrying the Mako quite a bit, and to me, there's no issues in deployment. You know, you would think that this one deploys easier or faster because the groove is deeper. I don't really see a difference, honestly. So if I just have to base this on weight, I would have to go with the Mako. You know, also I was lucky to get a full black one. And you know, you guys know, I have reviewed many knives before. Which ones did I review? Let's see. The Flash AT, fully blacked out. I reviewed the Spyderco Tenacious, fully blacked out. And I think there must have been another one. The Paramilitary 2 had a black blade, which I love so much. So, you know, there's something to be said about a fully black knife. I truly love them. It's just such a statement piece. And this knife is amazing, super high quality, really, really nice. So retail on this is $190. It's out of stock everywhere. It's you guys are gonna have to wait a little bit to get a new one. But I have to say, I always recommend Bastinellis because they are really high quality knives. And they have kind of a dual function in my opinion. Folder karambits are obviously designed for self-defense, but you know, who says that you can't, you know, open a box if you have to. But that's kind of the idea here, that you have kind of like a dual purpose tool, and I really love it. So design, ergonomics, you know, multi-purpose, well, everything that a knife should be. So let's just go ahead and call this my favorite knife and leave it there. I don't think there's gonna be anyone that can top that one off, but you can always send me ideas and prove me wrong. This one is really pretty cool. Okay, so as always, I will go ahead and put in the description below a link where you can get the knife when it becomes in stock, and also a link to the knife maker, Bastinelli. I will also put all the links to my social media. I have an Instagram account where I do giveaways and so on. I will leave this open because it's beautiful so you guys can see it. I have a Patreon and a Teespring, so go ahead and support me there if you'd like. And always, don't forget to comment and subscribe and like these videos. It helps me a lot, and it helps me know what you guys like to see. I really hope that you enjoy my videos as much as I enjoy doing them, and that you all have an amazing new year. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye. Okay, so now let's talk about deployment, because that is my most favorite feature of this knife. So I'll show you. There's a few ways to deploy this knife. The first one, open it that way. You can open single-handed, just as a regular knife if you'd like, by pushing on this area and opening. Done. Then this little mechanism is pretty handy, and let me tell you why. You can hide the entire thing on your pocket and then reach for the loop, twist and pull. You can leave the clip out and just leave the loop out and do the same motion, and it will open as well. And then you can really reach this from your back pocket, which is my typical way of carry. So you can always remember to twist before you pull. deploy. And it's really, really, really safe. This is not like the Emerson Wave, because the Emerson Wave does not require that twisting. So this one is actually a little bit more forgiving in my opinion.